There are two mistakes along the way to self-mastery: not starting it and not going all the way. By Shi Hengyi. In the misty mountains of ancient China, there lived a young man who wanted to become the greatest fighter in the land. He had heard stories of the famous Shaolin monks, warriors who could break stones with their bare hands and move as fast as lightning. He decided to travel to the Shaolin temple to learn their secrets, dreaming of powerful fighting moves and superhuman abilities. When he arrived at the temple gates, he expected to start learning deadly martial arts right away. Instead, the head monk handed him a bucket and pointed to a well. "Your training begins here," the old monk said simply. "Carry water from the well to the kitchen every morning for the next month." The young man was confused and angry. He had not traveled all this way to become a water carrier, but he had no other choice. So he began his task. Every morning before sunrise, he would carry heavy buckets of water up the steep temple steps. His muscles hurt, his hands got blisters, and he was losing patience. Other monks passed by, practicing their moves in the courtyard, and he felt jealous watching them. After a month of carrying water, the head monk came to him again. This time, he was told to sweep the temple grounds. For another month, he swept leaves that seemed to fall endlessly from the old trees. Just when he would finish cleaning one area, the wind would blow more leaves across the stones. Still, no martial arts training came. The third month brought another boring task. He had to work in the temple kitchen, where he spent his days washing rice and cutting vegetables. By now, his anger had changed into something else. He noticed that his body had become stronger from carrying water. His mind had become calmer from the repeated sweeping. His attention had become sharper from the careful work in the kitchen. One evening, as he was carrying water up the temple steps, a group of bandits attacked the monastery. Without thinking, the young man moved with surprising speed and grace. The months of carrying heavy buckets had given him amazing strength and balance. The sweeping had taught him to move in smooth, circular patterns. The kitchen work had trained his timing and accuracy. To his surprise, he defended himself easily, moving like water around the attacker's strikes. After the bandits ran away, the head monk appeared beside him with a knowing smile. "Now you understand," the old master said. "The greatest martial art is not in learning to fight, but in mastering yourself. Every task you did was training. Every boring moment was teaching you discipline, patience, and awareness. The water you carried taught you that true strength flows from within. The leaves you swept showed you that life is always changing and we must adapt smoothly. The rice you washed showed that paying attention to small details creates great results." The young man finally understood that the Shaolin way was never about becoming an unbeatable fighter. It was about controlling the restless mind, making the spirit stronger, and finding deep wisdom in the simplest actions. True mastery did not come from learning secret moves, but from turning ordinary life into amazing practice. This ancient story shows us the real meaning of Shaolin philosophy. In our modern world, where we chase quick success and instant rewards, the Shaolin path offers something different. A way of living that changes the entire person from the inside out. Birth of Shaolin. In 495 AD, the Indian monk Buddhabhadra established the Shaolin temple. After 32 years, Bodhidharma reached the Shaolin temple. Bodhidharma propagated Chan Buddhism. It is said that Bodhidharma found the monks sick and weak in Shaolin. So he taught some exercises to the monks, which he first developed in India and which were later called Yi Jin Jing. With these exercises, the monks became fit and were able to meditate for a long time. At this time, the Shaolin monks faced two challenges. In the dense forest, there were many robbers and thieves who often troubled the peaceful monks. The second challenge was that there were many animals in the nearby forest, which endangered their lives. The Shaolin monks found a solution by learning fighting styles from animals. Some monks analyzed the fighting style of animals and started copying their moves. After this, the monks discovered that with these new techniques, they were able to defeat more powerful and experienced fighters than themselves. There is a similar story of Shaolin warrior Wang Lang. Wang Lang had been practicing Kung Fu for many years, but he could not defeat more than one fighter at a time. Once while passing through the forest, Wang Lang saw that a small praying mantis was defeating an insect 3 times bigger than itself. After seeing this, Wang Lang caught the mantis and studied its moves and techniques for a long time. He found that the mantis mostly used its hands to fight. After this, Wang Lang developed a new Kung Fu technique in which he combined the style of the mantis and the moves of many animals to create something new. When he mastered this fighting style, he returned to Shaolin and defeated many experienced monks at the same time. Shaolin's headmaster was very impressed and included the praying mantis style in Kung Fu. Even 800 years later, it is still one of the special techniques of Shaolin Kung Fu. The history of the Shaolin Temple has been full of ups and downs. Rulers were afraid of Shaolin's increasing strength and fighting skills. That is why the Shaolin Temple was burned many times. Their books, writings, and heritage were destroyed again and again. Many times, the monks were even imprisoned. Then, in the 1980s, 2 movies were released: The 36th Chamber of Shaolin and Jet Li's Shaolin Temple. These 2 movies became hits, after which Shaolin and Kung Fu became famous all over the world. Master Sheng Yi says that only Kung Fu does not make Shaolin monks special. Today, many movies and documentaries are made on Shaolin monks because there is some attraction in their personality. There is something different from ordinary people which you can feel. Think of it like this: there is always a time in everyone's journey when failures come one after another. During this time, we often do not understand why we are failing. Is there a lack of discipline in us? Is there a lack of courage or preparation? At this point, most people give up. But Master Sheng Yi says that there is something in all of us that does not want to fail. There is a spirit in all of us that does not want to fail for the 4th time after the 3rd. The one who knows how to use this spirit is a warrior. This is the spirit found in Shaolin warriors and in every successful person. And this warrior spirit creates attraction and interest. So, how is this warrior spirit born in us? A Shaolin monk is committed to his practice at all costs. Even after failure, he sticks to his practice because he has complete faith that he can overcome any obstacle with the power of practice. A small example of this commitment is the practice of Qigong or Maitreya. The practice of Qigong. In this practice, Shaolin monks choose a tree at a young age. Every day, they try to hold this tree tightly and lift it from the ground. Months pass, but nothing happens. But the practice continues. Within a year, the muscles of their arms, chest, stomach, and legs become so strong that they begin to move the trunk of the tree. Shaolin students practice this all their lives and develop the power to pick up small and large trees. Because of this commitment, Shaolin monks develop such strength that if they grab a person, they can cause heavy damage. The second principle of the Shaolin Temple that we can learn from is the principle of the present moment. The Shaolin master gives a beautiful definition of the present moment. Accept this moment. Whatever is associated with this moment, accept it. Accept where this moment is taking you. Then let it go immediately. In Shaolin, it is taught that if something you like appears in life, don't pull it towards you. And if something you dislike appears, don't push it away. There is neither a pull nor a push. This is called the present moment. Shaolin monks wake up in the morning and specially practice Qigong. In Qigong, Shaolin monks focus on the body and breath, influencing the entire body and remain completely present in the moment. Friends, to increase your presence, you too can practice staying in the present moment every morning with the help of Surya Namaskar, yoga, or Qigong. The third principle of the Shaolin temple is acceptance. In Shaolin, it is said, make yourself zero, turn yourself into zero. Don't try to control anyone. Let everything go. Just trust your practice. When the monks enter the Shaolin temple, they bow 3 times. This is a sign of leaving control over the body, mind, and emotions. Acceptance leads to inner peace. When you accept both your good and bad, then you also forgive others. That is why acceptance gives great peace to the mind. Shaolin monks practice this in a unique way. In winters, they sit or lie down in the cold water of the river and let the freezing water flow over them. To complete this practice, the monks have to accept, yes, there is water. Yes, it is cold. Yes, it hurts the body. And yes, it is flowing. They know they have no control over water, so there is no reaction to pain. From this practice, the monks learn 2 things. Number 1, things are constantly changing and we must not attach ourselves to them. Number 2, you don't have to fight pain, you just have to accept it. This prevents the cycle of negative thoughts from starting in the mind. The power of the mind. The next principle of Shaolin monks is the principle of mind control. Shaolin monks know that it is the mind that makes the body strong or weak. By controlling the mind, they can control the things around them. This makes a person invincible. Swami Vivekananda also says in Raja Yoga, you don't have to control others. You just have to control your own mind. Everything around you and all circumstances will then come under your control. Shaolin monks know that the mind's power is spread in the body, breath, and thoughts. By practicing Kung Fu, they unite these 3 powers. They also say that a monk should have so much patience and control that even when he feels his worst, he should still try to do his best. Discipline builds self-control. So how is such control developed over the mind? In Shaolin, it is said that discipline leads to self-control. To gain mind control, we must bring discipline into our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The next lesson we can learn is the daily routine of Shaolin monks. Their routine is very intense, but there is something special in it for us. Shaolin monks wake up at 5 a.m. and from 5:15, the first practice sitting Qigong begins. Until 11 p.m., they are engaged in Kung Fu training, exercise, Buddhist classes, and temple duties. In between, they get 2 hours for lunch and rest. But the special thing is that exactly 2 hours before going to bed, Shaolin monks review all their practice, every move and exercise of Kung Fu to check if there is any shortcoming. Do we have control of the basics? Can we do better? Reviewing practice every night for 2 hours, studying small shortcomings and details again is a very big commitment. With this habit, you can quickly gain mastery in anything. In ordinary life, we often work fast, but never stop to notice where the shortcomings are. We don't think about how much progress a small mistake is blocking. If we review our practice and behavior every night for just 15 minutes, asking what we learned today and how we can improve our progress will speed up dramatically. Friends, take these 5 principles with you from this video. Number 1. Unwavering commitment to practice. Don't try to control anyone, pain, crisis, or doubt. Let everything go. Just trust your practice. Number 2. The present moment. Whatever you like, don't pull it. Whatever you dislike, don't push it away. Accept where this moment is taking you and let it go. Number 3. Mind control. The mind strengthens and weakens the body. The mind makes a person invincible. Number 4. Discipline equals to self-control. Be disciplined in your thoughts, feelings, and actions. No goal is possible without discipline. Number 5. Review daily practice. Review your practice every night for 15 minutes. Check your basics. Fix repeated mistakes. This speeds up learning. Friends, the story we tell ourselves keeps shaping our life. To make a new future, we must tell ourselves a new story. How? Do watch this video or save it for later. And remember one thing, that no video, no app, no news is more precious than your time. I will keep bringing useful stories. Thank you for watching.